Now let's look at 5x to the third power. So the 3 there, the cubed, that's saying that we have 5x's being multiplied. So there's one 5x, there's another 5x, and there's the third 5x right there. Now we're going to use the commutative property to kind of regroup these to make it a little bit easier to see what's going on with this cube or the third power. So here we have 1, 2, 3 5s being multiplied times 1, 2, 3 x's being multiplied. So now looking at our groups, we have 1, 2, 3 5s being multiplied, 5 to the third or 5 cubed. And here we have 1, 2, 3 x's being multiplied there. So 5 to the third, x to the third. So now notice on this one, what's happening is that this 3 is being applied to the 5 to the third power, and it's being applied to the x power. So this exponent goes to both of the factors. It goes to the 5 and it goes to the x. So 5 cubed, x cubed, or 5 to the third, x to the third. Now, when it comes to like writing these out and giving your final answer, there's a little bit of squishiness when it comes to it. Pretty much like this 5 to the third power, if you use a calculator, it's 125 x to the third power, okay? So basically, the rule of thumb for me is that if it's under 100, just write the regular number down. So if it's 8 squared, just write 64 down, okay? Or whatever. Now, if it's between 100 and 200, kind of if you haven't memorized, go ahead and write it as the regular number, okay? And then if it's over 200, just write it in exponential form. So if you have like 6 to the 12th power, don't bother trying to find that value. Just write 6 exponent 12. Just write that in, because it's going to be such a big number. It's going to be just simpler if you just leave it in exponential form versus standard form here. So this 5 to the third power, it's one of the kind of in between ones. Like you could write it out as 125, or you could leave it as 5 cubed.